from sunny California at the JW Marriott, it is the Andre Berto Open Media Workouts on Show Sports. How you doing? It's your man Big Ticket doing big things in the building. JW Marriott, lovely Los Angeles, California. Much like you joined us on Wednesday for Floyd Mayweather's Open Media Workout, today we are here for Andre Berto's Open Media Workout, and I could not get this thing completed without my lovely counterpart here, the Emmy Award-winning writer, author, and overall good guy. His name is Mark Kriegel. How
Thanks,
are you,
buddy.
Mark?
No, who you calling lovely, man?
You are lovely. How you doing today?
I'm good, man.
A lot
Not as
cooler.
hot.
A lot cooler.
Not as hot, you know? Unless Andre generates that much heat as Floyd did, which I don't know. It's got a lot to live up to.
A lot to live up to, but this is all leading up to the fight September 12th going down at the MGM Grand Arena. It's going to be awesome. Main event, welterweight world champion, championship challenger Andre Berto will be working out here today. Super middleweight contender St. George Groves will be working out here today. Behind us in the background, you can see former world champion Johnny Gonzalez already begun his workout. We'll get you all through all the paces as you tune in today. Great undercard for this September 12th match.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Johnny Gonzalez. There's a lot of stuff out there right now. Tomorrow night, Abner Morris fights Leo Santa Cruz. You're looking right there at the guy who knocked out Abner Morris.
Indeed.
So we have a pretty good card on September 12th as well. But when you strip everything away, you got a bunch of good fights. You got a rematch and a potential fight of the year in Orlando Salido and Rocky Martinez. But the fight that you want to see is Andre Berto and Floyd Money Mayweather. We saw Floyd the other day spar, something he had never done, allowed the cameras in, sparred at one point, I think, for about 24 straight minutes, an extraordinary display. But boxing is built on a series of archetypes. There's the great trash-talking champion, of which none was better than Muhammad Ali, or perhaps our TBE guy, Floyd. But there's another type of archetype, too. That's the underdog. Whether it's Rocky or Gentleman Jim Corbett in 1892, you like how I pulled that one out? The sport is built on the mythology of underdogs. So Andre Berto is a decisive underdog, of course. We know that. But this isn't just his chance for an upset. This isn't his chance to remake the history or the landscape of the division. This is his chance to change boxing history.
Period.
Yep.
Period.
That's what he's got.
Well, we were in this very room some 3 weeks ago when Berto and Mayweather got together to announce this very big fight to the world.
I'm at Thursday's press conference where Floyd Mayweather says Saturday, September 12th at the MGM Grand Garden Arena will indeed be his last fight as he tries to run his record to a perfect 49-0. Mayweather, coming off a dominating win over longtime rival Manny Pacquiao, announced he will be facing the rugged, hard-hitting two-time world champ Andre Berto.
It's a long time coming, and my time is now. It's September 12th. Everybody, you definitely do not want to miss this one. Andre Berto is going to push Floyd Mayweather to the limit. Berto is hungry, and I know he's not going to lay down. I don't want you guys to say, damn, I missed the fight.
Along with Mayweather and Berto, we have two world title fights showcasing international rivalries and matchups. The latest chapter in the Mexico-Puerto Rico feud promises excitement as Roman Rocky Martinez defends his junior lightweight title in a rematch with four-time champ Orlando Salido. And super middleweight titleist Badu Jack makes his first title defense against British star George Groves. These two world title fights, along with Floyd Mayweather's continued pursuit of perfection, it comes your way September 12th on pay-per-view.
Yes, indeed. High Stakes is happening September 12th. Indeed. MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas, live on Showtime pay-per-view, promoted by Mayweather Promotions. Hashtag High Stakes. Everybody out there in social media. We are here for the epic workouts of these fighters, and nothing more epic than what we saw the other day in Las Vegas at the Mayweather Boxing Club.
Well, you know, usually these media workouts, something less than epic. What we saw the other day, though, was in fact special. It wasn't just the duration. I think you got a chance to see, well,
$13 million
$13 million worth of car, right? That's what 4.8 right there.
Yeah, it's one behind it's like 3.2.
And you got a ride in the Bugatti, right?
I got a ride in one of the Bugatti.
One of the three. But he didn't let you get any run in that thing.
Just got that one. I didn't get a chance yet.
I can't believe he did you like that, man.
It was a very
look at that handsome guy over there.
Who is that guy on the right?
I think it's Floyd.
Oh, okay. But him sparring, again, something he's never let the media get a hold of with cameras to watch him do, as we see here right here on the screen.
What you saw here was him in a completely relaxed state, almost boxing clinically. Seeing what would work. I thought that the best description of what was going on came from Ishe Smith when he said he's downloading his opponent's information. And there were certain things there. Watch now, because you may never see them again, or at least not see them done this well. There's the jab to the body. There was also, once he establishes the jab to the body, he can fake, come over with that left hand, come over with the right hand. There's so much he can do. And again, the genius is born from repetition. And everyone always forgets that. Everyone thinks, oh, you're talented, you're blessed. You know, you have to be talented and blessed to work that hard. I've always been of the opinion that hard work, or the capacity to work hard, is its own special talent. I saw it with Michael Jordan. I see it again with Floyd Money Mayweather. You were talking before, like, I wish I saw one of those 100-punch combinations. He can do crazy stuff like that.
I like those.
He can do, but that is also, the genius was honed through repetition, through hard work like that. So, you know, take a look now. What I'm curious about is what Andre Berto took from that sparring, because it was obviously a message. You know, Floyd knows that Berto and his trainer, the very capable Virgil Hunter, are going to examine that tape and pour through it for all sorts of weaknesses, maybe vulnerabilities, things that they can use. I don't know what they're going to find. We're going to ask them. But I'm very curious as to what effect that has on the opponent. The other thing is, when you see a guy spar for 24 straight minutes, well, you're thinking to yourself, is he in better shape than I am? Can he do something I can't do? Can he last longer than I can? It's a question for Andre Berto.
We might not see as much action today. I mean, all the fighters here today all came from their hometowns just to engage a larger media situation here in Los Angeles. So their workouts may not be as intense, but nonetheless, we're here to cover it and bring it to you on Show Sports. You can see George Groves right there in the ring, getting his shadow box on. What do you expect from St. Groves?
Well, first of all, I'm very impressed that he's working out to James Brown. You know, so I got to give a guy some props.
Okay.
Look, we know that English fighters travel well, that the sport is alive and thriving. He's a really powerful kid. The only losses he has is to Carl Froch. I call your attention. You know, he beat James DeGale.
Okay.
Who I thought put on one of the most impressive shows of the year. In one of a PBC fight earlier this year against Andre Durrell. But he's a big, strong kid. Look, Badu Jack, the only blemish on his record is a first-round knockout. And I think that the variable here belongs to Jack. How much is that knockout staying with him? You know, that's a question for Jack to decide and for Groves to help us with.
Well, he's got to be coming in with a whole lot of confidence, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, he has 2 losses. Jack has 1. So, you know, we'll see. I mean, I think that there's always that question.
Who has the edge
a guy coming over here. I can't say. Maybe Jack. I can't say. I mean, you know.
I mean, he said Jack is nothing special. Is that just trash talk, or does he really feel that way?
Well, as trash talk goes, that's not so trashy. But I think we have Andre Berto arriving.
Berto is arriving for his workout.
Hugging my man Tim Smith.
Well, as we said, we're going to bring you all of these workouts. We've seen Johnny Gonzalez so far, seen a little bit of George Groves, and of course we're going to see Andre Berto. So I wouldn't go too far.
Groves ain't going anywhere.
Groves not going anywhere. Everybody stick around, stick with us, and check this out really quickly.
I worked my whole life to get to this point. No one is taking this away from me.
Berto unloading! You cannot question the heart of Andre Berto. Is he the man who finally solves the sports pound-for-pound king's puzzle?
This is tailor-made to be a war.
Mayweather versus Berto, Saturday, September 12th. Live on pay-per-view.
I'm a human being that had a dream. Every weight class I moved to, I won a world title. No fighter in history has done what Floyd Mayweather has done.
I've known Floyd for a long time. You can dance around, act like a clown all you want, but when it's fight time, it's fight time.
I am Mr. Boxing, Mr. Money Man, Mr. I'm Getting It. To be champion 17 years, that speaks for itself. The world can be against me. I'm gonna continue to win.
On September 12th, history will be made when Floyd Mayweather puts his undefeated record on the line against the dangerous Andre Berto. And Showtime is giving you a chance to be there. To celebrate, we've chosen 16 of his best all-access moments.
I don't never sleep because I ain't never seen Benjamin Franklin with his eyes closed.
Head to MayweatherMoments.com, watch the clips, and vote for your favorites. Share your vote on Twitter or Facebook for a chance to win the grand prize, a VIP weekend for two in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. Exclusive access to the weigh-in, great seats to the fight, plus more.
Don't watch TV, you watch me. And when you watch the TV, you watch me.
Go to MayweatherMoments.com to enter. The more times you share, the better your chances to win.
I worked my whole life to get to this point. No one is taking this away from me.
Berto unloading! You cannot question the heart of Andre Berto. Is he the man who finally solves the sports pound-for-pound king's puzzle?
This is tailor-made to be a war.
Mayweather versus Berto, Saturday, September 12th. Live on pay-per-view.
We're back live at the JW Marriott inside sunny Los Angeles, California. Andre Berto, as you see in the back, getting ready for his open media workout. Big Tigger Mark Kriegel, we're here. What do you expect to see out of him today? Like, again, different kind of media workouts for different people, different situations. He's not at his home gym. He came here just so that we can get a bigger exposure. Do you think he's going to put forth a lot of effort? Is he trying to show anything? Is he trying to prove anything today? What would we see from Andre Berto
If
today?
I'm Andre Berto, I'm showing as little as I can. Floyd showed me all he was going to show.
Right.
Okay? If I'm Andre Berto, no. Why? What's in it for me?
Right.
What am I going to show Floyd? Floyd's seen enough. Now, the question is, what's he thinking? I mean, I'm more interested in what Berto says and what Virgil Hunter says, what they may or may not have learned the other day, and what they plan for this fight. To my mind, this is about what's in their head as opposed to what they're putting on display out there.
Indeed. Well, we're here, and this is all in anticipation of high stakes, September 12th, MGM Grand Garden Arena. Tickets are on sale, people. Promoted by Mayweather Promotions. They are priced from $150 up to $1,500. And yes, on sale now. Go to Ticketmaster.com, or contact the MGM Grand Garden Arena box office via phone, their website, or if you're in town already, just walk on over there and pick you up some tickets. So we're going to talk to Johnny Gonzalez momentarily. Tell me a little bit about what that fight's going to look like on Saturday, September 12th.
Well, we got another Mexico-Puerto Rico war on the horizon with Jonathan Oquendo, who really wants to be recognized as one of the great Puerto Rican fighters in a long line of champions, of Puerto Rican champions. But he's got to go through this gentleman here.
Right here.
So he's got his work cut out for him. Johnny, how you doing here?
Got the translator
¿Cómo
Daphne.
haces? ¿Qué haces? ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, entrenando duro para esta gran pelea.
He said, I'm great. I'm just getting ready for this fight and excited.
What is it about Mexico, Puerto Rico? Why don't you all like each other more?
¿Qué es la cosa entre México y Puerto Rico? ¿Por qué no se quieren? ¿Por qué?
Porque es cuna de grandes boxeadores, ¿no? Ambos países quieren ser los mejores, ambos países han tenido grandes campeones del mundo y cada uno quiere representar a su país con corazón.
Well, both countries have big name boxers and they both want to be champions. That's why there's just so much rivalry going on there. So.
A lot of bad blood. Listen, Johnny has been fighting since he was 17 years old, fighting professionally. He's now 33, 34 years old, half his life. Does he ever feel like he's going to run out of chances?
Tú has peleado desde que tenías 17 años, ahora ya tienes 33 años, ¿no? ¿Te sientes como que ya no vas a tener más oportunidades desde aquí?
No, realmente todavía me siento joven, entusiasmado, entrenando, todavía no me cuesta entrenar, no tengo ninguna lesión. Todavía entreno como si tuviera 17 años.
He says, it's not a problem for me. I still train hard, and even though with my age, I have no injuries, I keep going at it really hard, and I feel like I'm 17 again.
Could be 17 again, huh? Pretty good. Listen, there's been a lot of talk about tomorrow night's fight with Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Maris. You took Maris out in one round, really extended your career, made you a big name again. What do you expect tomorrow night?
Hay mucha gente hablando sobre la pelea de Leo Santa Cruz y el otro oponente. Tú has peleado contra él y te ha avanzado en tu carrera demasiado. ¿Cómo te sientes ahorita?
No, tranquilo. Realmente su única derrota que tiene es contra mí, eso me mantiene contento. Le deseo toda la suerte del mundo el día de mañana, ojalá que salga con la mano en alto y que pueda recuperar la confianza después del knockout que le propiné, que ya no ha sido el mismo peleador que era antes, ¿no?
Says I'm really happy for him for that opportunity that he gets. I hope he bounces back from the knockout that I gave him, but I wish him the best of luck.
Do you think he has bounced back from the knockout you gave him?
Él sí ha recuperado de la knockout que le diste en su pelea.
Realmente no se ha visto como antes de que me enfrentara a mí. Antes sí era un peleador más agresivo, ahora como que es un peleador más cauteloso. Él dice que ya recuperó la confianza. El día de mañana va a enfrentar a un gran peleador y le deseo todo el éxito del mundo y ojalá que así sea.
He was a more aggressive fighter when he went against me. So he says he's recuperated, but I don't see that really happening. But I wish him the best of luck tomorrow, on his fight.
If he wins tomorrow, do you want him again?
Si gana mañana, ¿quieres pelear contra él otra vez?
Bueno, sí, si hace la pelea en 130 libras, con gusto. Yo ya no pienso bajar a las 126. Yo ya estoy en otra división y quiero un título del mundo ahora en las 130.
Says if he's in the same division, he'll go against him again. But if not, then he's going to keep going.
Tell me about your opponent tomorrow night. How much detail have you studied him, Jonathan Oquendo? What do you think about him? He's a powerful kid. Tell me your thoughts on him.
¿Qué piensas de tu oponente? ¿Has examinado, has visto lo que ha hecho? ¿Qué piensas de él?
Es un peleador duro que tiene mucho corazón arriba del ring. Ha enfrentado a grandes peleadores. De hecho, enfrentó a Abner Mares, le dio buena pelea. Y sabemos que va a ser una gran pelea este 12 de septiembre.
Says he's a really good fighter. He has a lot of heart inside the ring. I know it's going to be a tough one, but we're going to give it a good show.
Everyone who gets in there has heart. What do you have that he does not?
Todos en que entran en el ring tienen corazón. ¿Qué tú tienes que él no tiene?
Yo tengo el hambre. Quiero ser campeón del mundo de nueva cuenta y ahora quiero reinar en las 130 libras y este 12 de septiembre lo vamos a demostrar. Eso es lo que tengo.
I have a hunger to win. I want to be a world champion, and I'm going to prove that in the ring.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Daphne. Thank you, Johnny.
Gracias, Johnny. Well, we got George Groves behind us in the ring. He's working out. We're still waiting Andre Berto's workout. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts on the St. George Groves fight.
Well, you know, he's fighting the champion.
Right.
He is not the champion. He
feels like
he feels like the champion. It's a very peculiar fight to me because it's almost like I don't get the sense that Badu Jack is getting enough respect. I think that the impression that was formed around Jack had to do with his first round knockout early last year.
Right.
And I'm not sure if his reputation has survived.
Right.
And I'm not sure. So I'm not sure that we're giving Jack enough respect. We shall see. I mean, there's always a presumption against the guy who gets knocked out in the first round. And I'm not sure if those guys ever really know, again, how much they can withstand until they are forced to withstand it or they fall.
Yeah. If he said he's nothing special, though, you call the champ nothing special.
Yeah.
George Groves in the ring right now doing some calisthenics, if you will.
I just like kids rolling to James Brown, man. I kind of like that, man, you know?
Had a little Ray Charles in the background as well.
Yep.
We are all anticipating September 12th. High stakes.
I'd be curious as to how many fans he brings with him. British fighters travel notoriously well.
Right.
I mean, you know, I will never forget seeing Ricky Hatton fight Floyd Mayweather. I came into the hotel maybe 3 or 4 days early, and there were guys, all you could hear in the MGM was Ricky Hatton songs. It was like a soccer stadium. And I remembered, I wonder if they can ever replicate that kind of scene again. But I would see guys 3 deep at the bar. They didn't. They traveled straight from the UK.
Right.
All right. Didn't get a hotel room. And the middle guy would drink. They'd sit at the bar all night.
Right.
All right. The middle guy would be drinking, and the 2 guys on his left and his right would be on his shoulder, sleeping. Okay, and then they would take shifts. That way they could stay at the bar all night, sing the Ricky Hatton songs, and didn't have to pay for a room. So I wonder if Groves travels anywhere near that well.
That heavy. Well, we will see September 12th. Hashtag high stakes. It's going down. Showtime pay-per-view. Again, tickets are available. Want to give you people out there in social media some tags and people to follow. Please follow on Twitter at Mayweather Promo, at Show Sports. Use the hashtag high stakes for your chance to win prizes. Check out exclusive video and photos. Go behind the scenes with all access and more. Instagram, Mayweather Promotion and Show Sports. Please check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Mayweather Promotions. And stay close to the fighters on Twitter as well. Follow personal accounts, as you see on screen right now. Andre Berto, at St. George Groves, and at Johnny G. Box. We're getting ready for Andre Berto to take the main stage and get his workout in as well here. This Open Media Day, Big Tigger, Mark Kriegel. Would this go down, in your opinion? Should it happen? Should the stars align, would this go down as one of the greatest upsets of all time?
Without question. Plus, I can't conceive of anything choreographed more perfectly. I mean, with a guy poised to tie Rocky Marciano's record. Listen, what Floyd's fighting against, in a certain sense, is posterity.
Right.
Floyd wants to be TBE. Now, we can debate about that forever. And it's actually part of Floyd's marketing brilliance that he's concocted this new title, of TBE, the best ever, for us to argue about. But Berto, look, he looks comfortable there. He looks pretty well acclimated. He don't look too worried. You can never tell what's really going on in the guy's mind. But he has one distinct advantage here. He's playing with house money.
Yeah.
You
Nothing
know?
to lose.
I mean, if he goes and he gives a game effort and he looks good, he wins. If he actually wins, as you say, if the stars align, then he wins something monumental.
Right.
So, if this is, in fact, as Floyd says it is, his last fight, then that man right there is poised to give him a defeat, something he hasn't had in decades.
He is by no standard a someone to be dismissed. 30-3. I guess his 3-3 in his last 6 fights is what put a question mark on him in the public's eye. But as Floyd said at his workout, every fight he's brought it. He knocked somebody out with both eyes closed. He's a game fighter every fight.
Well, I mean, you can be damned by being a game fighter, too. I mean, he's a very entertaining fighter. He is a game fighter. Listen, this is his second shot at Floyd Mayweather. He blew his first shot. And look, you can give him a mulligan on that. In 2011, Floyd Mayweather said he would fight the winner of Andre Berto, Victor Ortiz. Ortiz beat Berto in I think it was a 3-1 upset. And Floyd took care of Victor Ortiz, overwhelmed him. And you know, I wondered that night what it would have been with Andre Berto. Andre Berto, I mean, look, he's no scrub. It's not like an obscure guy coming in. This is a decorated fighter. But the Victor Ortiz loss definitely set his career back. We featured this in All Access. His confidence was fractured after that fight, and he didn't train. And some guys, you never know why, but he didn't train well. He didn't do the right thing going into the Victor Ortiz fight, but it lingered. It lingered until he lost to Soto Carras. So, you know, listen, he doesn't have to answer any questions, but he can make history.
Oh, he can answer one really big question. Saturday, September 12th. I want you all to please order it on Showtime pay-per-view. Bring yourself to the fight. Tickets are on sale, being promoted by Mayweather Promotions. As you can see behind us still, St. George Groves getting his workout in. Open Media Day is why we're here. We've already seen Johnny Gonzalez. We're still awaiting Andre Berto to get his workout in the ring as well. A lot of things happening here.
You know what that tattoo George Groves has
Which
on
one?
him? It's Mars, the god of war, on his stomach. You know, just trying to add a little detail to the broadcast, man.
There it is. That's why you're the professional you are. So we want you all to make sure that you stay tuned tonight on Showtime. Please, All Access, the premiere of All Access, which this guy writes, by the way. Mayweather versus Berto, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. The Sports Emmy Award-winning program returns for another 4-part series leading up to the September 12th fight, High Stakes, and that will be followed by a 3-card fight from Las Vegas as well. Showtime's acclaimed prospect-oriented series, Showbox. The new generation kicks off live at 11 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. So a lot of fighting ahead for us tonight on Showtime. Please tune in and turn up, as I say. We'll be right back with more George Groves from the JW Marriott in
St. George Groves.
St. George Groves.
I worked my whole life to get to this point. No one is taking this away from me.
Berto unloading. You cannot question the heart of Andre Berto. Is he the man who finally solves the sports pound-for-pound king's puzzle?
This is tailor-made to be a war.
Mayweather versus Berto, Saturday, September 12th. Live on pay-per-view.
I'm a human being that had a dream. Every weight class I moved to, I won a world title. No fighter in history has done what Floyd Mayweather has done.
I've known Floyd for a long time. You can dance around, act like a clown all you want, but when it's fight time, it's fight time.
I am Mr. Boxing, Mr. Money Man, Mr. I'm Getting It. To be champion 17 years, that speaks for itself. The world can be against me. I'm gonna continue to win.
On September 12th, history will be made when Floyd Mayweather puts his undefeated record on the line against the dangerous Andre Berto. And Showtime is giving you a chance to be there. To celebrate, we've chosen 16 of his best all-access moments.
I don't ever sleep because I ain't never seen Benjamin Franklin with his eyes closed.
Head to MayweatherMoments.com. Watch the clips and vote for your favorites. Share your vote on Twitter or Facebook for a chance to win the grand prize, a VIP weekend for 2 in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. Exclusive access to the weigh-in, great seats to the fight, plus more.
Don't watch TV, you watch me. And when you watch the TV, you watch me.
Go to MayweatherMoments.com to enter. The more times you share, the better your chances to win.
I worked my whole life to get to this point. No one is taking this away from me.
Berto unloading. You cannot question the heart of Andre Berto. Is he the man who finally solves the sports pound-for-pound king's puzzle?
This is tailor-made to be a war.
Mayweather versus Berto, Saturday, September 12th. Live on pay-per-view.
We're back live, JW Marriott, Los Angeles, California. You see Andre Berto addressing the press. His workout upcoming. We just finished watching St. George Groves get his workout in. Big Tigger Mark Kriegel here. We're now joined by St. George Groves. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'm real good.
Good to see you.
Listen, Badu Jack, we've talked about this a number of times, lost to a guy named Derek Edwards early last year. 1-round knockout. He says it was a flash knockout. I think that the burden of proof is on him to prove that it wasn't. That stuff always stays with you. What's your feeling on it?
I will give him the benefit of the doubt and say that it's a flash knockout. He got caught in the first round, and if that's how he wants to distinguish it, so be it. The fact he got knocked out, he dropped his left hand, and the guy threw a right hand over the top. So you don't get knocked out for no reason. I've been knocked out. I know why I got knocked out. It happens. You need to understand it, address it, and correct it, not try and make excuses for it.
Well, let's get to your knockout. You were knocked out by Carl Froch. Is that gone, or does the effects of that linger?
Boxing's boxing, and one of the reasons I love it and one of the reasons I hate it is it can be over in a flash. I was in that fight, totally controlling that fight, dominating that fight, coming on strong, and then I didn't have a chance to try and dig deep and recover. Got caught with the best shot of Carl Froch's career, and the fight was over. So that's a bitter pill to swallow sometimes when you put so much effort into becoming world champion. But that is boxing, so it doesn't keep me up at night. It just go back, study it. Right, I left that side of my chin exposed at that moment, and he took advantage of it. Make sure I don't do it again.
I could ask this question of you and Jack, but are you ever again sure of your chin, or are you always wondering, when can I get dropped? When can it happen again?
I've been boxing now for 15, nearly 20 years, and I've been punched in the chin an awful lot of times, and I've only been put asleep once. So I have full confidence in my chin. I spar with heavyweights, I spar with light heavyweights, I spar with big guys. Every one of them are trying to knock me out, so I'm more than comfortable with the fights I've been in, the performances I've put in, and certainly with what Badu Jack's going to bring on fight night.
We've heard you say that the champion that you're fighting is nothing special. Why would you say that?
I got respect for every fighter, and I certainly got respect for Badu Jack. If you ask me to describe him, I'd say he's a very good all-round fighter. But he doesn't have elite world-class power. He doesn't have elite world-class speed, defensive capabilities. There's nothing about him that is exceptional. But he does everything well. So, he's a good all-rounder. They're the ones that make good fighters, But as I say, everything I've seen, I feel we do better. I feel I'm in a fight with a man who I am better than, and because of that, I have a great confidence going into this fight, and I'm sure I'm going to go and perform.
George, what do you do exceptionally, and how are you going to take the title on September 12th from Badu Jack?
Hey, maybe I don't do anything exceptional either, but I got a bit of
Don't say that now, baby. Don't say that now.
Hey, I got a bit of a dig on me. I carry power. I got good hand speed. I got good foot speed. I'll go in there. I'll control this from the center of the ring or from the outside of the ring, whichever need be. But we have a full game plan, and the mistakes that Badu Jack makes, we plan to take advantage of.
Wow. What are those mistakes?
As I say, I feel I beat him for hand speed, I beat him for punch power. I feel once I start landing on him, I've got that experience now to carry that into the championship rounds if need be. But I don't think it's going to go that far. Both our chins have been tested, but at the same time, I don't think he's going to be able to cope with the pressure and the power that I'm going to bring.
You're sounding very, very confident there, Mr. Groves. Do you believe in do you believe in calling out rounds, or do you believe in predictions?
If I could do it better than Ali, I would. But the only prediction I ever make, and it's always the same, is that Badu Jack or whoever I'm fighting won't hear the final bell. I believe I'm going to land consistently with a hell of a lot of force, and because of that, he's not going to hear that final bell. He's a very good fighter, but I plan to arrive on September 12th. I was supposed to arrive last year, it didn't happen for me, but this year I plan to arrive and announce myself as the best in the division.
So I just want to make sure we have that translated from English into American. St. George Groves is predicting a knockout, correct?
Yeah, I'm predicting a knockout. Sorry, I should have kept it clean.
No, I like the way you said it. Was eloquent. Well, St. George Groves, thank you. Good luck on September 12th.
No, thank you very much for having me on. It's great to be out here in the States and hopefully trying to win over some American fans.
Okay, there it is.
Take care, buddy. Good luck to you, man. All right.
He sounds very confident.
He's got great music on, man. He got Marvin Gaye, James Brown.
You're
You know,
excited about that.
I got to give the kid some credit,
I'm
man.
not mad at that either. Andre Berto, as you just saw backstage, getting ready to come out and begin his open media workout September 12th. High stakes. MGM Grand Garden Arena, Showtime pay-per-view is going to be that was kind of Mayweather-esque in confidence.
No.
No?
No.
That wasn't even close?
No, I don't think so.
It wasn't his braggadocio.
No. Floyd has a real regal arrogance. It's like I am at the top of boxing's aristocracy.
Right.
He has a sense of his worth. Not happy to be here. You're in my place.
Right.
You can feel that around him.
Right.
This is still a young kid getting accustomed to the spotlight.
Okay.
Happy to be here. I think that in Floyd's case, you get the sense that all of you guys are happy to be here around me.
Right.
Floyd is, boxing's sun king. He's the center. He's the center of the universe. Now, this is a different type of kid. This is a kid still acclimating himself to that kind of spotlight.
He seemed very, very confident, though. You should make sure you catch that fight September 12th.
You know what he seemed, and this to me is the mark of a really confident fighter. He seemed genuinely happy.
With his where he is.
I worry about the guys who are too broody, too histrionic,
right?
Not acting themselves. I thought that he was the happy warrior is usually a successful one.
Okay. Well, stick around. Don't go too far. Andre Berto coming to the ring, coming to his open media workout. We're bringing it to you live from Show Sports. But in the meantime, let's check out what's coming up on Showtime.
I worked my whole life to get to this point. No one is taking this away from me.
Berto unloading. You cannot question the heart of Andre Berto. Is he the man who finally solves the sports pound-for-pound king's puzzle?
This is tailor-made to be a war.
Mayweather versus Berto, Saturday, September 12th. Live on pay-per-view.
I'm a human being that had a dream. Every weight class I moved to, I won a world title. No fighter in history has done what Floyd Mayweather has done.
I've known Floyd for a long time. You can dance around, act like a clown all you want, but when it's fight time, it's fight time.
I am Mr. Boxing, Mr. Money Man, Mr. I'm Getting It. To be champion 17 years, that speaks for itself. The world can be against me. I'm gonna continue to win.
On September 12th, history will be made when Floyd Mayweather puts his undefeated record on the line against the dangerous Andre Berto. And Showtime is giving you a chance to be there. To celebrate, we've chosen 16 of his best all-access moments.
I don't ever sleep because I ain't never seen Benjamin Franklin with his eyes closed.
Head to MayweatherMoments.com, watch the clips, and vote for your favorites. Share your vote on Twitter or Facebook for a chance to win the grand prize, a VIP weekend for two in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. Exclusive access to the weigh-in, great seats to the fight, plus more.
Don't watch TV, you watch me. And when you watch the TV, you watch me.
Go to MayweatherMoments.com to enter. The more times you share, the better your chances to win.
I worked my whole life to get to this point. No one is taking this away from me.
Berto unloading. You cannot question the heart of Andre Berto. Is he the man who finally solves the sports pound-for-pound king's puzzle?
This is tailor-made to be a war.
Mayweather versus Berto, Saturday, September 12th. Live on pay-per-view.
JW Marriott, Los Angeles, California. High stakes. Andre Berto's open media workouts, you can see, getting ready to come out here. He'll stop by and talk to us before he works out. Big ticket Mark Kriegel, live from Los Angeles. He looks ready.
Oh, everyone looks ready at the media workout, man. Everybody looks ready. You notice he put the shirt back on because he didn't want to make it clear that, you know, he stole your abs, Tigger. You know?
Yeah.
So, he's got his chance.
He's going to be here.
That is a happy warrior.
Yeah.
You know?
He's happy, a lot of smiles.
Well, this is a chance I don't think he ever thought he'd have again. You know, he had his shot in 2011, lost to Victor Ortiz.
Right.
It was a great fight, by the way. It was a war. And you have to wonder at some point, do the wars take their toll? Here we are. Andre Berto. What's up, kid?
What up, Berto?
What's up, Pain Free? How are you?
C'est passé. Andre Berto joining us right here. What's up, champ? You going?
Man, we here, man.
Yeah.
We here.
Look like it.
Yeah, man, we here. We out here cooling.
You were supposed to fight Floyd as the winner of the your fight with Victor Ortiz was going to fight Floyd back in 2011. Do you ever think you'd get this chance again?
You know, with hard work, man, I knew that that the fight would come up again. But I had to go through a lot of, adversities. Yeah, I mean, just on my own. I went through some, a lot of injuries and a lot of other, ups and downs, what comes to my personal life. But I felt like I just had to go through that for a reason. Everything to prepare me for this moment.
What did you go through? Be as specific as possible. No, I'm serious. That brought you down and made you stronger.
I mean, the main thing, to be realistic, man, I went through the shoulder surgery for sure. That was my last situation that really shook up, my whole world. Just the fact of just knowing that, that you can have a gift and it can be taken away from you just like that. And I had to sit in the hospital and go through rehab for 8 to 9 months and not knowing if I was going to ever come back.
That shoulder was bothering you during your loss to Soto Carras. Is that correct?
Yeah, I slightly injured it a week before the fight. I just didn't say too much about it, and the second round of the fight, I hit him with a shot and it just tore completely. So,
Listen, are you a better fighter now? Are you a tougher guy now than you were in 2011?
Of course. I'm a lot more, my mindset is different. The hunger is different. My health is different. Going through some situations like that, when we take a lot of things for granted, and sometimes it takes, something like that to shake you up, shake your world up to really get yourself together. So ever since then, man, I just been taking a different approach. And, ever since we came back from that shoulder injury, everything has been hitting on all cylinders. Especially now, I feel like I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been.
Great.
I'm sure you've heard about being an underdog and you have no shot to win this fight more than you care to recall.
How do you feel about that?
Wait. Well, you tell me why you're going to win this fight. Because if you can't convince me, I'm not sure you can convince yourself.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, the man has, he's accomplished a lot, of course, but the fact that anybody can be in this situation, anybody can be in this position after he has won his last fight. So, of course, a lot of people think he'd be underdog, but I don't care anything about that. I don't care anything about it. I come from a different makeup. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to show me at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I'm going to come in there. Everybody knows when they watch Andre Berto fight, they're going to see something exciting. And I'm not going to stand there and look at you run around the ring all day. I'm going to come and get it.
Let me ask you, Andre, like, clearly you're fighting Floyd Mayweather September 12th, but to a certain degree it feels like you're also fighting history.
Of course.
Is that something that bothers you or something that motivates you?
Man, it's something that motivates me, man. Only thing I'm thinking about realistic, I don't even think I remember the history that he's trying to make. Only thing I'm thinking about the history I'm trying to make that night. That's it.
You saw the sparring the other day. We all remarked that you didn't see it at all.
I didn't see it. Listen, I ain't see sparring the other day. I don't care to see it. I don't care to see, none of social media, none of the Twitters right now. I don't care to see him. Trying to go bowling. I don't care to see him driving around in his little remote control cars. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused just on September 12th.
Hold up, my man sparred at one point for 24 straight minutes. And look, I don't think a guy does that unless he wants to send a message. You did not see a minute of it.
I didn't see a minute of it, bro, because at my gym I was sparring 56 minutes at my gym yesterday. So I didn't see none of that.
How many sparring partners you go through in 56 minutes?
At least 3.
Put any down?
There you go. You asked a lot of questions.
Good job, man.
Hey, man, we in shape. Just say that. I'm just saying that we in shape.
What is in your mind? Is there something that you do? Is there something that you're excellent at that he's going to have a lot of problem with on September 12th?
I believe I bring that rare combination of speed and power to the table. The thing with Floyd is that he's very good at adapting to the situation, and he looks at certain opponents, and he always says, "Oh man, he's a good fighter, but he's straight up and down." He says that to a lot of to a lot of his opponents because of the fact of, Floyd is very athletic as well. So you see guys that he's fought in the past, they had a lot of endurance, they throw a lot of punches, but if you can't keep up with him athletically, he's going to get away, he's going to do this, he's going to do that just to make it difficult for you. But with me, it's a different situation. I'm fast, I'm strong, and I'm athletic. So I believe it's going to be a whole different situation coming to the table.
Floyd's at a place, and has been for quite a while, where he dictates the fight. Yeah. He chooses the opponent. Yeah. What did he see in you that makes him believe you're a good opponent, I think, for an entertaining fight, and what doesn't he know about you?
Me and Floyd, we go back. We go back, and I think a lot of different things, played into his, selection. Of selecting me for this fight.
Berto.
But at the end of the day, he's never seen a born Andre Berto fight himself. So he knows it's going to be a good one.
Tell us a little bit about the importance of Virgil.
Man, Virgil Hunter, man, he's I call him the professor. I've never been in the gym with someone that it realistically feels like you're in school every time you're in there. Every time you're in there, and he's very tactical. He's very sharp at what he does, and he always, it doesn't matter how good you do, he always wants to push you to a whole nother level. So in this camp here, man, we went from level to level, level to level, level to level, and like I said, man, he has everything it takes to get you ready.
It is.
What's the difference strategically, athletically, psychologically in Andre Berto now than a couple years ago?
Man, it's a whole different man. I'll tell you that right now. Like I said, in a way, man, like I said, life, it'll teach you some things. And if you don't respect this game, this game won't respect you. And it'll definitely shake you up if you're not ready for it. So I've definitely grown, tremendously as an athlete and as a man in general. So, completely different guy in there.
Look, you can go in there and lose. No one's going to think anything different. Floyd's supposed to win. He's supposed to win going away. Is there an advantage having nothing to lose? Also, give me a prediction.
You know what? This is my first time coming to a fight as an underdog. It's a different feeling. Definitely not having the pressure. But for me, I still have you know, like I said, man, I don't lace up my gloves to go in there and try to lose nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Never.
Prediction.
Never.
Prediction.
Victory. September 12th. Tune in.
I got
Best
one last
believe.
question for you. Boxing has this international flavor, and clearly there'll be an entire nation behind you.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to the Berto fans, and in particularly that nation that will be behind you?
Yo, man, the Berto fans out there, appreciate you guys for continuing to support me. And all my Haitian folks out there, man, Sac Passe, tout haïtien, yo, Sac Passe. We're going to be in the building heavy September 12th, man. I believe this is going to be one of the biggest, moments that we've, encountered in some time. And like I say, this right here just isn't going to be for me, man. It's going to be for the culture. And especially, with so much that the country of Haiti, I definitely had to go through within the last couple of years. Like to go in here and win this fight and inspire a nation is, man, it's going to be a blessing.
Indeed.
Got a chance to make history. Good luck to you, Andre. All right, man.
Good to see you, Berto. He's about to work out. We're here at the JW Marriott, Los Angeles, California. Andre Berto, Open Media Day. What do you think?
I think he's a happy warrior. I think that there's a recognition that he doesn't have the pressure on him this time. It's a completely unaccustomed position for Andre Berto to be in. I think he likes it. I think that most guys would like it. You come up with a very, very high level of expectation from the amateurs through your pro career. You're supposed to be a champion. Every fight you go into, you're supposed to win. This is the fight that he's not supposed to win, so he can be loose. He can do what he wants. And I think that there was a great element of truth and wisdom in what he said about life kicking his behind. It's not just the shoulder surgery. He didn't train well, by his own admission, for the Victor Ortiz fight. And he's learned a lot. The game has humbled him, and that's a great position from which to learn.
If it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. We'll find out September 12th, MGM Grand Garden Arena. Again, those tickets are on sale. You can get them at all Ticketmaster locations. MGM Grand or Garden Arena.
You got tickets at your house?
To $1,500. I wish I had the tickets. Contact the MGM Grand Garden Arena box office via phone, their website, or if you're in town already, run right up to the box office as we see Berto in ring starting his workout.
Another.
Trying to record? You gotta press the button, the red button. There you go.
Andre Berto. You're watching Andre Berto. This live media workout at the JW Marriott, Los Angeles, California. Mark Kriegel has his trainer, Virgil Hunter, down there. Mark.
I'm here with one of the great trainers in boxing, Virgil Hunter, who's been charged with the responsibility of essentially remaking Andre Berto for the biggest fight of his life. Virgil?
How are you today?
I'm hanging in. The question is, how are you, and what can you do what did you do to restore his confidence in himself and his sense of himself?
Well, I wouldn't say I've restored anything. I mean, I think I can honestly say that restoration is in progress. It's in the process of being restored, but you just don't get it back, just like that. September 12th will be a great indicator, really how far he has come since he's been written off, so to speak, in his last 6 fights. I'm comfortable with it because I know there are some things that plagued him physically that really was the cause of him having a tough time in that boxing ring. And, I'm actually surprised that he was never severely and permanently injured based on what he was dealing with. I won't disclose what it was, but it was very serious. Fortunately, we were able to, identify some of these things when he had hurt his arm, by having him thoroughly tested, his blood and things like that. And, quite shocked that he was able to even get into a boxing ring, to be frank about it. That situation is, a thing of the past. I like his energy, it's sky high. And, look, he just simply has to want to win. As simple as that, simply has to want to win. And, I'm pulling for him, and I'm pushing for him and pulling for him.
Virgil, I heard you on All Access talk about when he came to you a couple of years ago, his confidence was fractured. It was really damaged, and you've talked about the physical challenges. What we know about is his shoulder, which was severely damaged. Was this task more mental or physical in restoring Andre Berto?
Well, I think it was a combination of both. I mean, look, when you got something going on with you physically that you can't put your finger on and it's affecting you inside the ring, then that affects you mentally. So, you know, he was getting slammed both ways. He couldn't put his finger on it. You know, I did see a distraught young man. And, you know, the type of person that I am, I'm a compassionate person. You know, I didn't get into the sport to get accolades or things like that. I've been knowing this kid since he's been 10, 11 years old. So I was sympathetic to what his needs were. And if he was willing, I was willing. And it takes two people to be willing. So if you got two people to be willing, then you have a chance. So if you have a chance, you take the chance. But, you know, that's all we wanted was a chance. That's all he wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all he needed. And that's all I needed. So, you know, the Soto Kara's fight, when he pulled his arm out in the second round, the pain that he had to endure through that fight, it showed me something about his character. You know, it really just told me a lot about his character. So, you know, I'm glad from that point to this point that, you know, things all happen for a reason.
Virgil, most people saw that Soto Kara's fight as, oh, this is the end of this kid as something else is evidence of his courage, correct?
Well, again, you know, you tear your arm out in the second round, you know, you got a serious situation going on in a prize fight. I mean, it's like going up against an AK with a 38, you know, you only got one arm. But he brought something else along with that, and that was a courage and determination. You know, he fought in pain. And the fight was even, going into the last round with one arm. That showed me something, that loss was really a win for the rest of his career. I don't have a problem going on record at all saying that if he hadn't hurt his arm, he'd have done away with Soto Kara. You're gonna hit Soto Kara trying to miss him. So, and that's not an insult to put him down. That's just the way it was. He had a rocky first round, but that was a testament to his confidence level. But as the second round began and he started landing uppercuts and hooks and things, then at that point I said, okay, well, he's going to start sinking in. He's starting to settle in now. He's settling down. And I actually saw him hurt the arm along the rope over there, wince and pull it out. And so, you know, we had to make some drastic changes. And I told him, you can win this fight with one hand. You don't quit, and I'm not going to stop it. You're going to win this fight with one hand. And he gave me everything he had. So that cemented our bond right there.
Did you watch Floyd sparring the other day? If so, what did you take from it?
You know what? I heard about Floyd sparring. And really sparring says something, but it doesn't say everything. So it's not my job to watch Floyd right now. It's my job to watch him September 12th. So, no, I didn't see it.
When I look at Floyd, I see a guy who's almost like a boxing computer. Like E.J. Smith put it quite well the other day. He's measuring you. He's downloading all your information in the beginning of a round. And there's this almost intuitive genius in the way he figures out the other guy strategically and what their weaknesses and vulnerabilities are. What can you do, game plan-wise, to even up with Floyd?
Not to have a game plan, you know. I'm an honest person. Andre Berto is not going to match Floyd Mayweather's IQ. That's first, if you go into war, you got to know what you're going to war with, right? So he's not going to match Andre Berto's IQ. You know, but there's a saying that when one cat guards a hole, 100 rats dare not come out. So what I'm saying is, don't entertain yourself with the strength of the other guy. You know, get focused on your strengths. And that's all you, if that's all you have, then that's what you go with, and you go with it for everything. And there is no game plan, because the ebbs and flows of fights, they're very different. So he has to simply have a desire to win with the strengths that he has.
My question, what's the best way to beat Floyd Mayweather? What's the best way for Andre Berto to beat Floyd Mayweather?
to be Andre Berto, to go to his strengths and do it with all his heart, might, and soul, and just don't take no for an answer. That's what he has going for him, and that's what he has to use.
He's got to make it a fight then. Thank you very much, Virgil.
It could be a boxing match. You never know. It might be a fight, might be a boxing match. You know, it might be MMA. I don't know what it's going to be. But whatever it is, win.
Thank you very much, Virgil. Take it back to you with Leonard Ellaby.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Virgil Hunter. It might be MMA. Wow. It's going down. I have the honor and privilege of standing here with the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Mr. Leonard Ellaby. How are you, sir?
Thank you, Tigger. How you doing, boss man?
I'm just happy to be a part of the situation.
Me too.
September 12th. You know what I've always wanted to know? Who comes up with the names for the fights? This is high stakes. There's always a name, a hashtag, a moniker. Who comes up with these things?
The whole team.
Okay.
SHOWTIME, Mayweather Promotions. We all, collaborate together, throw a bunch of names in a hat, and come up with something.
If this is indeed Floyd's last fight, we've seen some things this week from him allowing the media to film him spar. We've seen his new automobile, which is awesome. How do you see this all playing out? Should he get to this 49-0?
It's going to be a great fight. Just being here today, this is another reminder of how athletic Berto is.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very intriguing fight. I think it's been a while since Floyd fought somebody who's very athletic. So it's going to be quite interesting.
Okay.
Quite interesting.
Quite interesting, September 12. Some other amazing fights on the undercard as well. You want to highlight a couple?
We have an outstanding undercard. To lead the show off, we have Johnny Gonzalez. He's fighting Jonathan Aquino. We got that whole Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalry. Then in the next fight, we have Badu Jack. He's going to be defending his 168-pound world title. He'll be fighting George Groves out of the UK, and that's going to be a great fight also. And then we have, I think it's going to be the fight of the year, Rocky Martinez. He's going to be fighting Orlando Salida, and it's going to be a rematch of that all-out war they had in April. So I'm very, very excited.
A lot of the casual fight fans, the not so knowledgeable fight fans that just come to watch the fight. Or a lot of people unhappy with the outcome or just the way that the last fight with the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight went. Why should they be interested in ordering that pay-per-view to see this next Mayweather-Berto fight?
Well, because we know, boxing fans know that Andre Berto never disappoints. He's always an exciting fighter. And in a fight, it takes two to tango. You got to have somebody who's willing to engage. And in the last fight, that didn't happen. But that's water under the bridge. We know come September the 12th, Andre Berto, one thing we do know, Virgil is going to have him in great shape. Right. He's going to be prepared to come there and take everything that Floyd has worked for off the table that night. Right. He's going to try to take away that O.
History will be made Saturday, September 12th, one way or another. Leonard, we thank you for your time and all your hard work. Thanks for being here, bro. Listen, September 12th, high stakes, MGM Grand Garden Arena. Tickets are on sale now. We still got Berto and his Open Media Day workout happening behind us. Mark Kriegel here, Big Tigger here, Show Sports. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is.
Tigger. You're the man. You're in charge here, man.
That's good. the show. Okay. Okay, so we do not have those pages, right?
Alright, interviews with Andre Berto. Come over by the banner, please. Interviews with Andre over by the banner,
Okay, so we got notes all around that. Just read from the notes that were written. Yeah.
Marks, please.
Your mics are ready. Just stay and be ready. There's no cliche. There's no metrogen. None of that. It's just tonight's all access and tonight's showbox. You can ask him a final thought today. I'm going to go through it. Okay, we'll get a final thought. 10 seconds.
How about 5? How about 2?
There you see Andre Berto still in the ring, having conversation with the media. That's what we're here for, the open media workout. Andre Berto, Los Angeles, California, JW Marriott, Big Tigger, Mark Kriegel. What you think?
Well, I think we have a happy warrior who's in good shape, both physically and psychologically. And when we heard him talk about his shoulder, I don't think he's really talked in that great detail before about how debilitating it was. But whatever has happened before, I think it's safe to say that now he is in good shape. He's happy to have this chance, and it's in square with all the boxing history that we've seen here. Boxing is built on the underdog. So he gets to be the underdog this time. Good luck to him. He's going to need it.
Saturday, September 12th, high stakes, MGM Grand Garden Arena. Tonight, though, you can watch it all begin, the premiere of All Access. It returns Mayweather versus Berto, 10:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific Time. Sports Emmy Award-winning program returns for another 4-part series written by this guy over here. He's talented. He's talented.
Thanks,
and right
buddy.
after that, a 3-card fight from Las Vegas. Showtime's acclaimed prospect-oriented show series, Showbox. The new generation kicks off live at 11 p.m. Eastern and Pacific right after All Access. Mark, we've had an awesome couple days, sir. It's been a pleasure, sir. We will see what happens September 12th, MGM Grand Garden Arena with Showtime pay-per-view. Signing off from Los Angeles, California, Big Tigger, Mark Kriegel.
Watch the clips and vote for your favorites. Share your vote on Twitter or Facebook for a chance to win the grand prize, a VIP weekend for 2 in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. Exclusive access to the weigh-in, great seats to the fight, plus more.
Don't watch TV, you watch me. Don't watch TV, you watch me.
Go to MayweatherMoments.com to enter. The more times you share, the better your chances to win.
I'm a human being that had a dream. Every weight class I moved to, I won a world title. No fighter in history has done what Floyd Mayweather has done.
I've known Floyd for a long time. You can dance around, act like a clown all you want, but when it's fight time, it's fight time.
I am Mr. Boxing, Mr. Money Man, Mr. I'm Getting It. To be champion 17 years, that speaks for itself. The world can be against me. I'm gonna continue to win. I worked my whole life to get to this point. No one is taking this away from me.
Berto unloading. You cannot question the heart of Andre Berto. Is he the man who finally solves the sports pound-for-pound king's puzzle?
This is tailor-made to be a war.
Mayweather versus Berto, Saturday, September 12th. Live on pay-per-view.